Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Los Angeles Lakers have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Houston Rockets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. This should be a good one, and 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA playoffs. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Vliet in green. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in its small forward. And for Los Angeles, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Brooks outside. Green with the ball. He's defended by Reeves. And it's Green missing. Brooks against LeBron. Over in the corner, Doncic. That three off the mark. And here's Houston. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Rockets making the shot. That one falls.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Van Vliet passes to Green. Here's Sengun. Pass to Brooks. Sengun with the screen for Thompson. Off target from outside.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Doncic with it. Back to LeBron. Nice D from Brooks.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. The layup missed. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Pass to Sengun. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Reeves. Now Doncic, covered by Van Vliet. Got that one up quick. Doncic has got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Screen by Şengün. The Rockets with another miss.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Doncic outside. Six to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. 8-point game. Thompson outside. They need this. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Doncic missing. Rockets trail by 5. Şengün with a screen on Reeves. Shot's good by Green.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. Van Vliet against Doncic. Fires from deep. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Reeves outside. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 6. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Reed. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in for LeBron. All free throws good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Now, here's Şengün. Scoreless thus far. Hachimura grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reeves drives in. And the Lakers with another miss. Rockets trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Whitmore sends a screen for Holiday. Pass to Şengün. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Cam Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the 3.
Now, this rookie Shepard can really shoot it. The D has to know where he is at all times.
Down low, here's Finney-Smith. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Eason. And rebounded by Connect.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Shepard with the ball. Defended by Vincent. Pass to Connect. Takes the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets trail by 6. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Vincent finds Hachimura. Here's Reeves. Count that one. Reeves has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a change for the Rockets. Williams is checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Williams. Knocked away. Here's Vincent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Vincent. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for Houston, Thompson comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Williams. And so Vincent nails both of them. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Reeves. James looking around. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, he's really a strong dude and a competitor.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. The Rockets also changing it up. Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Cam Whitmore. Free throw good, Van Vliet.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
On the wing, Doncic. Forcing his way inside, Doncic.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Thompson a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the middle. Out to Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Van Vliet outside. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too. You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Here's Thompson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tari Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Here's Hachimura. He has yet to score. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Green. Rockets trail by 12. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Now Van Vliet. Inside. And the dunk by Eason.
Really like the poise there. Van Vliet distributing under control.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Doncic passes to Vincent. Launches it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Vincent's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Thompson right side. Van Vliet wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Doncic outside. Back to James. Pass to Vincent. Doncic outside. Lock at 6. Doncic to the rack. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now, here's Thompson. Van Vliet outside. And that one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 8.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
LeBron passes to Vincent. Doncic outside. Offline with his 3. Here's Thompson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 6, and so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us for Game 4. At the half, some ground to make up for the Houston Rockets.
Man, they're getting roughed up. I mean, this is like Ernie roughing you up, Shaq. Maybe they thought they would come in here and shut the door, but they've underestimated those guys across for them. Kind of like you always do with Ernie.
Yeah, trying to close out on the road is never easy. I'm not going to say anything bad about Ernie. He's a bully.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long -shot. So
let's pretend it's one word.
Well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played. Well played. We'll see how they do. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. And it's Van Vliet, top of the key. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Good shot.
Throw good, Van Vliet. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. Hayes finds Reeves. Here's James. James absolutely owning the inside.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Hayes. Green against Reeves. Doncic with it. Fires for 3. There's the answer from Doncic.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge trip.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Brooks. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Brooks has got his first basket.
And when Brooks gets these chances, he doesn't pass them up. Nice work inside.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Şengün, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Şengün showing you how it's done to draw the foul, attacking with authority.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
So we can't get either to fall.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Rockets trail by 7. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And Doncic, here we go. Count it, good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 9. Here's Van Vliet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. First free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Reeves against Green. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Clock at 4. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Thompson. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's James. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. Lakers leading by 10. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Houston making some changes. Jacques Landale comes in for Şengün. And it's Jabari Smith in for Thompson. Rockets trail by 13. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from 11. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
1:02 left in the third. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Doncic. Green against Doncic. Shoots. And it's Green. Missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Rockets trail by 13. Van Vliet outside. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Green. Plays it up and banks it in. 7 points for Jalen Green.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
And here is James. He's got 6. Hachimura with a screen on Easton. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Here's Vincent. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Swiped it away. Connect with it. Pass to Vincent. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 14. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And he sinks the second.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Connect with it. Whitmore defending and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. He takes it in, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
We've seen Van Vliet become a really good outside shooter, but I think he's still at his best going to the rim.
Pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt, a screen on Van Vliet. To the paint. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Şengün after the basket by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Eason. Eason against LeBron. Misses from close range. Rockets trail by 13. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Cam Whitmore. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Connects from three-point range.
Green, lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's led by as many as 14 points.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Rockets trail by 13. Now here's Van Vliet. Buries it down low.
Here we go again. Van Vliet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 12. Van Vliet outside. The three. Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic finds James. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And the second free throw, good.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Van Vliet against Doncic. Shot from 12. That's short off the rim. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Reeves outside. And again, the Lakers no good. Rockets trail by 13. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And that's 19 points for Fred Van Vliet.
This is how Van Vliet beats you, being smart and crafty with his dribble.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Los Angeles.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what an effort tonight. They knew they had to deliver, and they came out with an emphatic performance.
And you wonder, did it take getting down 3-0 in this series to light a fire under them? I mean, if this was the type of game they would have played maybe in 1, 2, or 3, this series could have a whole different complexion.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Smith finds Tate. Here's Whitmore. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Finney-Smith kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Vincent. Just 5 on the clock. The shot will not fall. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Celtics have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the New York Knicks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the 4. You take a look at the Celtics. Hard to believe what we've witnessed in the series. A total beatdown, which has them on the ropes.
Yeah, tonight on the road could absolutely be the knockout blow. Everything's stacked up against them, and they don't look like they have anything left in the tank.
Clock is at 3. The shot. Hart pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Brunson. The layup off target. Right side White. Back to Pritchard. First quarter of play, a minute in. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hart passes to Towns. Out to Bridges. Back to Towns. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Tatum from long range. That shot, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And the layup is good.
Well, the handles lost the defender, and the rest was all Jalen.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Pass to White. Shot on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Outside Anunoby. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Tatum against Hart. Tatum looking it over. Hart with the defensive effort.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by White. White against Bridges. The shot, no good. And stolen by Bridges. Back to Hart. White with the steal. Brown with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Pritchard, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Brunson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Boston pulls it in.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Outside Tatum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby on the wing. Inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Tatum with a steal. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Brown. Tatum inside. Brunson defending. That one's good. This game is all even.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. There's a minute 40 left in the first. Here's Hart. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
This is the area Hart likes to shoot it. He doesn't take a ton of threes.
Brown scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Cornette. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Hart. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Brown, no good. Knicks leading by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the shot goes in.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
And here's Brown, still without a bucket. Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. McBride passes to Towns. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
New York leading by 6. Taking a look at the Celtics. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And the basket by Bridges.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
So it's Boston now. Tatum passes to Horford. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Now here's McBride. He's covered by Holiday. Achua passes to Bridges. Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. Here's McBride. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Shireman. Here's Hauser. Tatum inside, defended by Payne. Tatum can't hit. Knicks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Achua. Nails the baby hook. And it's an 11-point New York lead.
Good to see Achua being active down low, looking to score and doing exactly these kind of things.
Holiday against Payne. Screen by Horford. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston. New York leading by 11. Now Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Fires from deep. Tatum with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Holiday. Tatum with a screen to win the cold spell. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now Robinson. Back to Payne. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. Robinson passes to Achua. Outside Payne. There's the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Now, Payne will play patient in the pick and roll. That's a lot of alliteration, but he'll go with it. He's smart.
Pass to Horford. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Payne against Holiday. Tatum with a steal. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jumper.
Well, Tatum has such a natural talent for shooting. Pulling up on a dime is no problem for him.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Outside Brunson. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Robinson a screen on Brown. Anunoby for three. Boston pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Pass to Porzingis. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Now, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Brunson taking his time here. Fires from 14. New York again can't hit. Celtics trail by 9. White with it. Kick out to Brown. Off target with the three. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. There's 57 seconds left in the second. McBride. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night. Hart's checked in for Robinson.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. There's 42 seconds left in the second period. That shot wide open.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Brunson passes to McBride. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Fires it from 18. New York again can't hit.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
White on the wing to the middle. Here's Brown. Not going to go that time. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. New York out in front, up 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach, a solid first half of play. What's working for this team?
We're getting the ball up the floor quickly, making quick decisions, moving the ball side to side. We started off playing pretty good defense, but we have to be able to sustain it throughout.
Good luck maintaining that flow. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Boston Celtics.
This has been a struggle for them, to say the least. They're completely discombobulated. That's why they're shooting under 30%.
The truth hurts. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? Smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And here are the Knicks now. They've got a 9-point lead. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
And that in-between Jay, Brunson capable.
To the paint. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Well, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Pritchard. White on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Hard against Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
they really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Bridges passes to Brunson. The three is up. They get it back.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Pritchard. They set the pick. This one for three. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Brown for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Boston pulls it in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. Outside Hart, Anunoby with it. To the wing, right side. And here's Brunson from the arc. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Pass to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Anunoby from behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Towns on a screen. Another shot. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 13.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. Puts it up from 12. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Pritchard. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
New York leading by 12. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. There's the triple. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Pass to Horford. Clock at 6. Over Achua. And there's Horford on the assist from Brown.
Yeah, coaches like it when big guys can consistently step out there and knock down jump shots. Al Horford spaces the court like few others his size.
And here's Payne outside. Boston pulls it in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Holiday against Payne. Oh, look at Brown banging inside. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges outside. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And so it's Boston with it. It's a 13-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Holiday. Three-pointer, no good. To the wing on the left. Here's McBride. Nice D from Tatum.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Anunoby passes to Payne. McBride. No good on the triple.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Page's back. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
New York leading by 11. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for McBride, and Wright subbed in for Payne. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Here's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Right, the pass to Robinson. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Towns against Horford. Towns can't get it to go. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Pritchard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for New York. Bridges comes in for Robinson, and Brunson is subbed in for Wright. And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Bridges outside. With the fadeaway. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. White finds Tatum. And here's Brown. 4-3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Now here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Celtics trail by 11. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Hart. Now Anunoby. Left side Brunson. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 17 points here in the second half.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Celtics trail by 14. Now Tatum. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis sets a screen. Brown can't hit. Knicks leading by 14. Bridges outside. Brunson with it. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. He shoots it. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pritchard, the pass to White. Brown against Towns. Right side Brown. Looking to get it going. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no. These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's Anunoby. Off target from three-point range. Anunoby against Tatum. To win the drought. Deflected!
A fantastic defender. Anunoby is skilled at positioning himself perfectly for these blocks.
And the New York Knicks will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.